Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ms. Verma and I'm your biology teacher. In this video, I will be going over cellular respiration and what we will be working on in class the next few days. You will be working on understanding the process of cellular respiration and conducting a lab with your designated group members. The purpose of this video is to give you a better understanding on the process of cellular respiration and explain the in-class lab activity you will be conducting. The purpose of the lab is so that you can analyze the effect of exercise and music on cellular respiration. So let's take note. What is cellular respiration? Cellular happens in cells. Respiration, related to breathing. I wanted you to take a quick video of my husband exercising and listening to music. And we're going to actually pause there and we're going to continue later when we talk about the lab activity about what this means. So at this time, I want you to brainstorm the following. What are the essential things we need to live? Why do we need these things? What do all living things need in order to live? To make energy. What happens when we breathe? So at this point, on Google Classroom, I have posted a copy of your human outline. And what I want you to do is to outline what you think happens when we breathe. Think about the following. What do we breathe in? Where does it go in our bodies? So this is an example of what your human outline looks like. I want you to go ahead and take a look at this video called Breathing. It's going to highlight the following information, so if you need to watch it multiple times, please feel free to. This video will discuss breathing and how we accomplish this task through the respiratory system, taking in oxygen and how this is done, a few important vocabulary terms, the exchange of oxygen, diffusion, and how gas molecules conduct an exchange. So those are some of the important points I would like you to pay attention to and work on your human outline at the same time. You will then revise your model. Using the information from the video, revise or edit your model to include any new information you pick up from the video. So moving forward, is breathing the same thing as cellular respiration? Not necessarily. We need oxygen to do cellular respiration, but we also need something else. What do you think that is? Take a minute to think about that. Hint. What do we need in order to get energy? Food. Where does food go when we eat? So use your human model to show what happens to food when we eat it. Where does it go in our bodies? Take note, you're going to be using different colors from before so that you can see before and after. So what is cellular respiration? It's the process of using food and oxygen to make energy. What waste products does it make? What do you exhale? CO2 and H2O. Where does this happen? Take a look at the diagram. What stands out the most? Exactly. Energy is produced in the powerhouse of the cell, which is also known as the mitochondria. Let's add to our diagram the following. O2, glucose, or food, how we make energy, CO2, and H2O. Remember, cellular respiration happens in cells, in the powerhouse of the cell, also known as the mitochondria. Why is it important? Cellular respiration is used to make energy. All living things do cellular respiration, since all living things need energy. What kind of energy is made? Something called ATP, which we will discuss further next week. Adenosine triphosphate. Type of energy usable by living things. The next video you're going to watch is on cellular respiration simplified. So again, repeating the process of cellular respiration. It's a good resource. Take a look and it's posted on Google Classroom. You're going to take your notes, your human outline, and I will be collecting these from you. You will be turning these in, and you're going to glue them onto page 26 of your packets. Now we're going to go into the exercise lab on cellular respiration and exercise. The overview of the lab is, what are we testing in this lab? The two essential questions I want you to focus on is, how does music and exercise impact heartbeat and cellular respiration? How does doing exercise affect your rate of cellular respiration? You'll be testing your rate of cellular respiration at rest and after 1 and 2 minutes of exercise while listening to music. How can you tell how fast you are doing cellular respiration? Using BTB, and up next we're going to talk about the demo. Data analysis and demo. Let's see what the lab will look like. You're going to exercise for exactly 1 minute by doing jumping jacks. Your partner should get the BTB solution ready, as in part A of your worksheet. After a minute of exercise, exhale through a straw into the BTB solution. And you're going to time this to see how BTB turns yellow. And it is a type of indicator, so it will turn yellow if you do this correctly. Of course, follow the rest of these instructions, which I've also posted on Google Classroom. Okay. Hypothesis. This is something that's really important before you even start the lab. You're going to make a hypothesis on page 14, and that's also your homework. You need to complete it before beginning the lab. Consider, if you are exercising, do you think the time it takes to change the color of BTB will be faster or slower, and why? Before you come to pick up materials, which I will provide you during class, raise your hand so I can check your hypothesis. With your partner, partner 1 will test first while partner 2 times, and you're going to do 3 trials at rest, and you're going to average the times. Switch partners. Partner 1 will time while partner 2 tests. Do 3 trials at rest, then average the times. Partner 1 will exercise for a minute. Of course, make sure you're listening to music. Partner 2 times. Then test immediately. Repeat for 2 minutes of exercise, then test. Switch partners and repeat. Record your data on page 13. This data is really important because you do have that PowerPoint presentation on your data analysis and your lab report, which you also will be turning in. You're then going to finish the lab. You're going to collect the data if you haven't already. You're going to use this for your final PowerPoint presentation and lab report. Answer the analysis questions, the lab sheet, which I've provided also on Google Classroom. Write a conclusion. Make sure to address all parts listed. This will be graded for accuracy. Don't forget, please take the quiz that I've posted on Google Classroom before our class tomorrow. Make sure you have your hypothesis form before we start the lab. The quiz has been posted on Google Classroom, so prior to you entering class tomorrow, it should be ready to go. All of the questions have been addressed in this video, so there shouldn't be any surprises. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me.